So what is the thought for today? And I'm leading this because she's going to be leading some things and I think it'll be a powerful kind of transition. So the thought of the day is take your power back. Take your power back, people. Take your power back. Shoulders back, chest proud. Seriously. In this conversation, sit up, like really look at how you are during the day in your power. Some people are like this in their day. And it's like there's no power in any of that. So we're going to be talking about taking your power back today in a couple different ways. So one of the things I've really noticed recently with people, both in just picking up intuitively on where people are at when I dial into some of you just pop into my mind throughout the day. It's very random. It's very random. You think about me, I think about you. We love each other. So then I think about you, and then I'm like, what's happening? And things that have come up in different Q&As, things that came up in the Q&A for the Morning Mindset Club last week, the bonus Q&A, just lots of different particles. And where I want to go with this lesson is to leave you with a different level of empowerment, okay? So take your power back. One of the things I notice is that some of you have no power when it comes to your finances. You are completely powerless in that area, or not as powerful as you could be. So raise your hand if that resonates for you. You feel like money, you have made money your master. You have made money your master. You have made money your master. And money should never be your master, because anyone that's your master has control over you. P.S. This is a lesson I'm going to have you re-listen to again and again. So maybe put it as an asterisk for a Friday repeat. Okay. Money is your master. What does this mean? And for some of you, maybe money is not your master. You can replace money with any other circumstance. So something else is the master over your decisions. So for a lot of people, 95% of people in this group and 95% of people in the world, money is their master. What does that mean? I don't have money, therefore I can't. How much money do I have in this exact moment? Let me go budget. Let me go talk about it and think about it and stress about it. And hopefully money will appear by stressing about it. And we do this crazy thing. Never has money appeared by stressing about it. Anyone ever have money appear by stressing about it? Let me know. I would like to do a study on you. I used to make money my master. What does that mean? People would say to me, do you want to go on this trip to Bahamas? I remember I had a girlfriend years ago, and she was always like jet setting around the world, and it looked fabulous. And she would go, do you want to come with me to Bermuda? I'd be like, I can't, I don't have money. I didn't even know I didn't have money. It was just like a reflex to fucking say that. I can't, I don't have money. Do you want to go to dinner at this really nice restaurant? I can't, I don't have money. Money was my master. And then I learned to be masterful over my money, which means that I get to choose how I spend my money based on the value that something provides me. Does this make sense? For example, you might think it's crazy to spend $100,000 on coaching. But my mindset is, if that person can teach me how to make $10 million, is $100,000 a good investment? Yes or no? Yes or no? Right. So it's worth it for me. People are like, I would never spend this much money on coaching. Great. Then you're not the right buyer for that person. They don't need you to buy $100,000 worth of coaching. But it's the same thing with, I would never spend that much on a trip. I would never spend that much on a watch. I would never spend that much on a computer. There's always someone that would never spend that much because they don't see the value of it. They don't see the worth for themselves yet. Raise your hand if that makes sense, which means you're not the right buyer for that person. You're not the ideal client for someone who's selling that kind of a package. Just like not everyone's an ideal client for you. Raise your hand if that makes sense. You're not meant to serve everybody. Not everyone's an ideal client for you. We're going to talk about this in a second because it's important. So this idea of money is my master versus I'm masterful over my money is that when you realize that money likes to, how many times have I said this to you guys? It wants to go where it's welcome and stay where it's invited. It doesn't want to go where people are scared of it. You might want to write that one down. Money wants to go where it's valued, where it's appreciated. It's like I've said this to you. It's like a lover. It's like do you want to make love with someone that doesn't appreciate you or value you? No. Do you want to be in a relationship with someone like money? I never have any of it. Money wants to go where it's welcome and stay where it's invited and appreciated, just like a relationship. You guys look like you're so disempowered with money. This is the vibe. Ugh, money. I have to look at my finances. You get to look at your finances. You get to pay your mortgage bill. You get to live in this home. You get to pay the bill because you get to use the service that brings you joy and amplifies your life. When you begrudge every dollar you spend, energetically, you're not coming from gratitude, you're coming from resentment. Money should never be the reason why you do or don't do anything. And until that clicks, like that'll click, because I keep saying it over and over, at a certain point, it'll click like, I really get this idea now, that it's never about the money, that it's about being in your power when you're making a decision. Raise your hand if that makes sense. It's not about the money. It's about being in your power when you're making a decision.